Gadget Show Live has wrapped up for another year. I was there all day Friday and these are my highlights. Oculus Rift was one of the things that stood out for me. I finally had a shot at using one of these and it was definitely very immersive. The only thing that would have made this any better for me would have been better graphics and headphones, just so I could have gotten lost in it completely. I spent a lot of my day at the gaming stands and had a shot at a Gran Turismo hot lapping competition. I didn't light up the timing boards with any purple sectors, but it was still great fun to try my hand at using a racing seat and a wheel for the first time. There were a number of these competition stands at the event, and I also got to try out Assetto Corsa. Maybe now I'll actually buy it. It was cool to see the history of computing and gaming on display there. It was amazing to see just how far we've come with gaming, from the old BBC Micro to what we have today. If you were following me on Twitter, you'd have seen some of the pictures I tweeted of the old school gaming machines. I got to play Super Mario on the NES for the very first time and it didn't end well. There were a number of different stands on display, but the one that stole the show for me was the Robot Challenge stand. I found this right at the end of the day, and if any of you are fans of the Robot Wars show from the early 2000s, this didn't disappoint. It was classic Robot Wars. The Gadget Show builds were also on display. Robot Jason up close was a little unnerving, but the Jet Luge was pretty cool to see. Again, but the real star of the show was the Super Theater. The show literally flew by, feeling far shorter than an hour. From the pyrotechnics to seeing the presenters of the Gadget Show in person, to feeding the fish at the light show, and not forgetting Jason's Back to the Future DeLorean, it was well worth seeing. Overall, I think for my first show, it got better as the day went on. I think it was missing some more of your typical consumer electronic tech, with Nokia, Sony, O2, Microsoft, LG, Samsung and other tech manufacturers missing. Were any of you at Gadget Show Live last week? Will you go again next year? What were your 2015 highlights? Let me know down below, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more gaming and technology content. I will catch you next time.